Sorry, we're in Seattle. Gonna have a bank action day today. Gonna attack a lot of banks. We got the Raging Granny who's gonna be singing for us. Right.
Come out, tuck them all up and spread them all about. They use the hocus pocus, bring the system down. That's what it's all about. You put $1 in, $30 come out. Bernie made all the game and cheating all about. They did the hocus pocus and brought the system down. That's what it's all about. They win, tails we lose. Privatized gains, socialized loss, bail out the banks, no matter what the cost. They did the hocus pocus, brought the system down. That's what it's all about. They did the hocus pocus. They did the hocus pocus. They did the hocus pocus. That's what it's all about.
Yeah! Wow, that's right. You guys got that on YouTube? Did you get that on? You guys got a video of that? We'll put it up there for you.
Okay. Next. Fingers on the wall, green pockets full of cash. Billionaires and traders made our life go crash. The bankers in his counting out his profits. The Congress is on Page Street, filling up their pockets. Millions now are jobless, millions now are broke. The 99% are robbed. It's time we all woke.
Right.
Yeah!
Where are those 99%? You gotta get them out here, right? You got about $1 million for the 99%.
I think the rain got to it.
The rain got to do it. Yeah, I like the rate of the rain.
No ratings are here, inside of it.
You're not out here because rain, you're a tourist.
Oh, they say we can't have health care or retirement anymore. We can't afford our teachers or housing for the poor. But the banks still have their billions and raise our debit fees. Now we must tax the bankers and Wall Street, if you please. Now all across the country, folks like you and me are sleeping on the pavement. Just hoping you will see that we need to change the system to real democracy. Now we must tax the bankers and Wall Street, if you please.
Yeah!
Here in Seattle, this is the Raging Grannies singing their songs of protest.
Tax the rich, stop for death, stop for all. Educate our children, fix the roads and bridges, give us hope, give us hope. Corporate welfare costs us billions, CEOs, stop being paid, doesn't trickle down, taxes
banks pay? Here in Seattle, Bank Action Week comes to a close today. We're going to be doing some bank action teachings at the banks, trying to educate the people that are going in about why using a bank is a really bad idea, why we should be working other ways to fix our economy. Hello, how are you? Oh, you're beautiful. Your hat is lovely. And besides that, most of my friends are your age, so don't you worry. They're the viewers. Most of them are watching it. And they love you. They love the singers down
About to be 80.
Oh, you are?
Got to work.
You are? This lady is about to be 80. She looks wonderful for almost 80. I mean, she is an inspiration to every 80-year-old. This is what we need to be doing. Look at her. She's wonderful.
So next up, we've got Jeff Reitman from I-103. He's going to come up and speak about what they're doing with that initiative. So please welcome Jeff Reitman.
I-103 is an initiative to get the city's money out of Wells Fargo and move it into a local financial institution.
Come in. I'd rather not use the megaphone. I'm Jeff Reitman. I'm with... That's great. You're married. Stop hitting on me.
Wow.
That's right. You can't.
That's Angela. She married corporate personhood.
I'm a campaign manager for Initiative 103, which our goal is to end corporate personhood and end corporate constitutional rights that have been made by judges. I want to talk about our theory of change, like why we're doing it this way, why we have a local initiative we're trying to put on the ballot. So I gave up working at the state level because I didn't see things changing. And if you have any questions about whether our state officials are compromised by Microsoft and money, I'm listening. Whenever Dorley starts talking, I'm just like, I gotta get out of the way.
That's Dorley. She's wonderful.
That taught me that basically at the state level, we're not getting anything done because there's too much money and influence with corporations and politics. At the federal level, when we talk about these banking issues, nothing's happening, right? The congressman, the senators, there's too much money in politics. That's why nothing's changing. You all know this. So I don't expect anything from Congress anymore. And I expect very little from Olympia and our state legislatures. What I do know is that we have the right to put initiatives on the ballot and pass them, and pass laws that strip corporate rights, take money out of politics, and that's what 103 is trying to do. That's why I put my time and energy behind it, and we need your help. We have to have 20,000 signatures by September 20th to get this on the ballot. And I can't do it with our small group of volunteers. We actually have a great group of volunteers, but we need more people. So if you're concerned about these banking issues, then think about getting involved with 103, because we're actually trying to put a real law before voters so that the force of the voters can tell the city council to use their authority to take money out of politics and to take corporations out of all the political influence they have. So visit the website, i103.org. I've got some flyers I'll hand out if you don't know about it.
i103.org.
And I hope to see you gathering signatures with us soon. You can also print it out online and gather from friends, so you don't actually have to get out in the streets if you don't want to. Okay, thanks very much.
i103.org. Go there, sign the petition if you're so inclined. If you don't feel that way, don't. But don't bitch about it.
Come up, say some words about the
Be
bank.
happy to try and something.
You guys are more than welcome to. Who's first?
I'll talk. Several times. I can talk pretty loud, right? No?
Use the phone. I have a loud voice.
All right. This is okay. Can you all hear me now? Okay. I have no idea what I'm going to say, but no one was jumping in. I want to stress to everybody, a lot of us have moved our money out of big banks, right?
Yeah.
How much effect has it had. It makes us feel really good about what we've done, but it's not quite enough. The next step that we all need to be doing is that we need to move our debt out of big banks. If you have a credit card, do your best to get. There are credit cards through smaller institutions. I've got one myself through a local bank. So make sure you move all your car loans and everything, because those accounts that you have at the credit unions are actually a liability for them. They make money off of the debt, and so if all we do is move our accounts, then we're actually putting the credit unions out of business. The next thing that we need to be doing, as Jeff talked about, and as many of us did earlier today going down to City Hall, we need to be encouraging our institutions to move their money, because it's not their money, it's our money, right? City Council has our money sitting in Wells Fargo Bank. They've currently opened up proposals from new financial institutions. They'll be taking proposals through August 8th. So if you know of any small local banks, encourage them to apply. The rules for this are pretty egregious, and most small banks aren't going to qualify. But we need to encourage them to apply anyways, because the rules don't make sense if they're going to keep their promise to have their money in socially responsible institutions. But we can't even start smaller. We need to always think about small steps. Where can we win today? So talk to your church, talk to your union, talk to any organization that you're affiliated with, and get the people in that organization together to tell them to move that organization's money out of the big banks, because those big banks do not have our interest in mind.
Not one bit. Big banks have got to go.
That's it. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm situating myself so I get ready for this mic, too.
Who's next? Anybody else want to come speak? All right.
Okay. Wait, I have not enough voice, don't I? Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. Over here, I remember I was talking about U.S. Bank. Now I moved to U.S. Bank. Well, I'm still at BCU. They're bad U.S. Bank. Every time you put money in a bank, and a bank is that credit union, they make them 10 times richer. So when City Seattle has all the money in Wells Fargo is making more money. It's making trillions of dollars on each time money goes into Wells Fargo. So we need the courtesy, get the money out of Wells Fargo, put it in a small bank, because we're making Wells Fargo too rich, too fast. And that's all I say.
This is Seattle. We're down at Westlake Park, downtown Seattle. Bank Action Day.
Up next we got Gary. He's going to bring some songs to you. So welcome Gary Cantor.
Gary Cantor!
Trying to change the world one day at a time here. Even small steps are better than no step at all.
Actually, that reminds me. I need to do a disclaimer. I am not related to Eric Cantor. I spell my name K-A-N-T-E-R. You spell his name P-A-N-T-O-R.
I'm going to set this down for a second so I can pack something up here.
I am not related to Eric Cantor. And anybody can join. You don't have to be a Cantor. You don't have to be Jewish. And white. But that's not even good enough. So I've had to explain my song that I'm going to do now with a song that happens to be called I'm Not Related to Eric Cantor.
Sorry about that. Just getting packed up. I'm all prepared for the march.
My name begins with a K, his with a C, he's got an O, I've got an E. Well, now that I know, I hope you will go away and leave me alone. I'm not to blame if our names sound the same. We've got to try to homophone. Thank you. I was going to limit my songs to the Corpus Fest today, but because of what happened in Colorado, first of all, I'd like to take a few moments just for silence to honor the people and their families. I worked with the non-profit advocated sensible gun laws, and we got very little accomplished because of the fear of the NRA. And so for one moment, just for a couple of seconds, let's just have silence and think about that. Thank you. It shouldn't have been an argument between out at serve. Don't mess with the umpire. What I've always heard. That fella in the bleachers next to me never got that through his head. So I took out my 38 and I shot his head. You see, I'm crazy. I'm not as I can be. I'm crazy. They should be coming after me. I should be in a rubber room sitting in the sun. I'm crazy. And I got one. I was feeling small and angry. I went up to the gun show. They don't ask me for ID, they just ask me for my dough. I bought armor-piercing bullets, made me feel about 12 foot tall. I loaded up my Hummer and headed for the nearest mall. See, I'm crazy. I'm nuts as I can be. I'm crazy. They should be coming after me. I should be in a rubber room instead of sitting in the sun. I'm crazy. And I gotta go. Don't expect me at the market. Perhaps your children's school. Maybe at your house of God or the public house. And if you don't raise your voices to stop my insanity, moral of the story is you're crazy, and I am crazy. I'm nuts as I can. I'm crazy. They should be coming after me. I should be in a rubber room instead of sitting in the sun. I'm crazy, I'm crazy, I'm crazy, I'm crazy. And I got a gun.
Here in Seattle, we're going to be doing bank action. Hard to hear him, I know, but also we're going to try to get a little.
It was drowned in an unrelenting petroleum flow. We all got to see on our TV. It was brought to us by the good folk, the people of BC. Drill, baby, drill. Still, baby, still. Still, baby, still. Everything lying all around. Drill, baby, drill. Still, baby, still. Till you find your will. Just faster. But you all sleeping upstairs and underneath the office door. And the lobbyists were working overtime to see how many politicians do you get per gallon of diesel. Still baby drill. Still baby still. Still baby kill. Everything. Lying all around. Still baby drill. Still baby still. Still we find the will.
we're going to save after this person's done.
Jefferson and Madison. They wandered long ago, beware of the and the government stadium from the land of the now the government of the people, by the people, for the people of girl, baby, girl, girl, baby, girl, baby, girl, everything. Lying on the ground, girl, baby, girl, girl, baby, girl, tell me why you will. Just that.
We're going to save here.
One of the great benefits of Citizens United was that it allows people like Angela and me to come out of the closet. We are practicing corporate sexual. While Angela has found and married a few young, I'm still courting him. It cost me a lot of